What is up guys, it's Cal, and in this video we're going to be talking about some data-mined text coming in patch 8.1 that furthers Vol'Jin's storyline. So if you don't like spoilers, then click off this video now because we're going to be talking about why exactly Sylvanas was the one that was appointed Warchief of the Horde. Now at the start of the Legion, when Vol'Jin was killed for being stabbed by a demon, he appointed her Warchief. But why exactly? Well, a lot of people assumed, hey, she's the last leader alive that's been here since vanilla, so that must be the reason, but that's not a very good reason. I think it's important to take a look back at what Vol'Jin said when he originally appointed her as Warchief.
I have never trusted you, nor would I have ever imagined in our darkest time that you would be the one to save us. The spirits have granted me clarity, a vision. They whisper a name. Many will not understand, but you must step out of the shadows and lead. You must be Warchief.
So he starts off saying that he never trusted her, but then goes on to say that spirits spoke a name to him. These spirits told Vol'Jin to appoint Sylvanas as Warchief. But who? And why Sylvanas exactly? Well, it's pretty obvious how toxic Sylvanas has become. Alliance obviously don't like her and have never liked her, and many members of the Horde aren't too fond of her either. So whoever these spirits are, or whoever this spirit is, it may just be one individual, must have known that Sylvanas would do all these things. All these actions to start an all-out war between the Alliance and Horde, and even a war within the Horde. So there's really only one culprit who could be responsible for this. Okay, maybe it isn't him. But let's get on to these data-mined text. So this first scene is Talanji summoning Vol'Jin. She and everyone around her is confused as to why he would pick Sylvanas to lead the Horde, and Vol'Jin doesn't seem to really know either. So this first individual speaking is Talanji. Vol'Jin, son of Sinjin, once Warchief of the Horde, hear my voice and appear before us. Talanji, your voice be a mighty one. Vol'Jin, is it really you, my old friend? Bane, your heart beats strong and true, just like your father. I'm glad the demons didn't take you. Sylvanas led us to victory in the war against the Legion, but since then, she has done much to strain the honor that binds the Horde together. I must know, when the voice spoke to you bidding you to name her Warchief, what spirit was it? Ah, my friend, death be dark. My memory, not what it once was. Was it Bwonsamdi? Did he crave the death that she would bring? The memory, it be denied me by the shadows. Shadows that be coming for you. Watch out. I remember dying. I remember glimpsing the other side. I was expecting to see old Bwonsamdi, or Shadra, or Harik, any of the Loa. There was a presence, something moving in the shadows, something powerful. I remember it took me somewhere, but the memory of where be hidden from me, to keep me from sharing the truth. Something wasn't right that day. The demons, their blades slipped past my guard, like they be doing now. I cannot hear them. Champion, the voice of the Loa be silent. I've been calling to Bwonsamdi for a long time. He not be hearing me, or he could be choosing to not answer. The truth that it might not be the Loa who wanted Sylvanas to be Warchief, but something far more powerful. So yeah, the obvious suspect is Bwonsamdi, Loa of Death, so then Bwonsamdi gets summoned to the area and is confronted, but he's not a fan of Sylvanas either. He believes that she disrupts the balance of life and death. This first voice talking is Bwonsamdi. Ah, you come back. Did you find the spirit of Vol'Jin, or are you here to make a deal? Loa of Death, your servant Vol'Jin has called to you, yet you have turned a deaf ear to his pleas. What? No, you must be mistaken, Talanji. Speak plainly. Was it you who urged Vol'Jin to name Sylvanas Warchief? Mind your tone, Bullmon, or you'll be talking with your father soon enough. Yikes. Why would me want the Banshee Queen in charge? No. Sure, I'd be all for war and death, but that Sylvanas, she's tipping the scales too far. Balance is important. Besides, that one got a nasty habit for keeping what she kills. No, your Warchief be no friend of old Bwonsamdi. So, Bwonsamdi doesn't like Sylvanas. No one likes Sylvanas. What else is new? Now this next confrontation is a bit confusing as to how you get here. Remember, this is just data-mined text, no actual videos of this happening, but there seems to be a scenario for the Horde and where they go into Icecrown and confront the Lich King. Remember, this is not Arthas we're talking about. They confront Bolvar Fordragon, who became the Lich King at the end of Wrath of the Lich King. Now, through research of what has been data-mined, I believe it's Bwonsamdi who summons a Death Gate for the player and Vol'Jin to access to get to Icecrown. Now, this first line is Vol'Jin speaking to the Lich King. Lich King, the voice I heard as I be dying, telling me to name Sylvanas Warchief. Was it yours? The Banshee Queen's schemes threatened the balance. I had no hand in them, and my spirit be trapped in this world. Is that your doing? Vol'Jin, your soul has walked on the other side and returned. You have been altered. More than you know. Is it you who be trapping my soul in this world to jail me like you jailed the Scourge? You are neither undead nor damned. You do not belong here. Leave this place at once. I do not like the look of this. I suggest we go quickly. Leave now or stay forever. The choice is yours. Minions of the Banshee Queen, leave this place or die. And then at this point you retreat to Bwonsamdi's Death Gate to escape the Frozen Throne. As you can tell, the Lich King isn't too fond of Sylvanas either. Now if you played through the Alliance questline, then it would make sense as to why they would introduce Bolvar, also known as the Lich King, at a time like this. Now this entire video is spoilers, but if you haven't quested through the Alliance portion and you still want to without spoilers, then skip to this part in the video now. Okay. Hopefully you've skipped. But Talia, who is one of the main protagonists on the Alliance side of this expansion, is the daughter of Bolvar Fordragon, which you don't find out till after you complete Jaina's storyline. Remember, Anduin comes to Kulturas, meets with Cather Proudmoore and some other people, and Talia reveals that her last name is Fordragon. She doesn't know what happened to her father, so in other words, we need to bring Talia to ICC like right now. Okay, well, maybe not. Maybe that's a bit harsh. But I'm pretty excited to see how that story will unfold. Anyways, back on topic, it wasn't Bwonsamdi. It wasn't the Lich King, so who was it? Well, they make their next stop to Aegir, goddess queen of the Valkyr. Now, if we remember from the Stormheim questline, Aegir doesn't like Sylvanas at all. Remember, Sylvanas attempted to bind Aegir to her will so the Forsaken race would never die out. Then Gangraimin came to save the day by destroying the cursed lantern that Sylvanas received from Helya. Anyways, the player and Vol'Jin then traveled to Aegir, possibly by the help of Bwonsamdi, to see if she was the voice that spoke to Vol'Jin to appoint Sylvanas as Warchief. This first voice line is Aegir. Hold, you dare bring a priestess of Bwonsamdi into my halls? Aegir, speak with me if the others not be to your liking. Very well. You and your champion may approach, but know that deception will be met with destruction. Queen of the Valkyr, my spirit has been sent from the other side, then returned. Was this your doing? Shadowhunter, you are no longer a mere spirit. What you have become is something beyond my power to forge. Who be having such power? Could it be the same one who bid me to name Sylvanas Warchief? You have been touched by the hand of valor. Such a noble force does not scheme for mortal thrones. So whoever whispers to me is not the same as who sent me back. You have been granted all the knowledge I am willing to share. Leave now and never return. So in the end, no one knows who spoke to Vol'Jin to appoint Sylvanas as Warchief. Now this last set of dialogue is Vol'Jin speaking to Talanji. Your words be troubling though. Step forward, speaker of the Horde. Maybe there's a way to find the answers you seek. The Lich King didn't bring me back. Aegir be claiming that she don't got the mojo. Bwonsamdi be as confused as the rest of us. And none of them was eager to see Sylvanas in charge. No matter the circumstances, she is the leader of the Horde. I'll do all I can to ensure that her rule is a just one. Zandalar still stands because of your courage, Talanji. Your father was mired in the old ways, dreaming of a troll empire lost to time. But you be the first to look at the future, to see what the trolls have become. You're young, you're righteous. Call on me, spirit, if you ever need advice from an old chieftain. For now, I'm gonna keep searching for answers. If there be a new enemy gathering in the shadows, then I best be hunting them before they hunt us. So who was it? Who was the voice that spoke to Vol'Jin that led to Sylvanas becoming the leader of the Horde? N'Zoth. I mean, come on, it has to be, right? This is honestly the only logical explanation, I feel like. Now in lore, N'Zoth is said to be the weakest of the 4 old gods as far as power is concerned, and we've already killed 3 of them. So N'Zoth may be fairly weak as far as power is concerned, but he can definitely be very deceptive. So there's a good chance he whispered this to Vol'Jin to appoint Sylvanas as the Warchief, so there would be conflicts within the Horde and against the Alliance. But that's all I have for you guys. Who do you think spoke to Vol'Jin to make Sylvanas Warchief? Was it N'Zoth? Maybe Bwonsamdi is hiding something, or maybe this is an indirect introduction to the much larger Void threat. You can leave your ideas in the comments below. Also, thank you for watching this video and subscribing to the channel if you have. I did gain a significant amount of subscribers when I posted my old dear boss guy videos, which brought me up to 5,000 subscribers, so I do appreciate that. And I'll of course be making more of those for future raids. There were a lot of people saying that they'd hope I'd make more, and I of course will, because I mean, I did make guides just like that all throughout Legion. But if you guys enjoyed this video, then you can leave a like on it, you can sub to the channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.